With a showdown between the hometown Fort Lewis College Skyhawks, 0-2 in the season at their first tournament of the year, and the Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds, which lost their 2 exhibition matches so far this season. This could be a high-scoring one in a battle of first-year head coaches. Skyhawks come into this one ranked 22 in the nation according to the coaches poll, but it's a team you probably won't be familiar with, returning just 3 players that got minutes for the Skyhawks squad last year. Whitley pulls down the opening tip for Eastern New Mexico. They'll start with it. The road evergreen jerseys and the Skyhawks in their whites, accented with the blue and yellow. Now there was an extra step down low there as Randolph initially looked to get that up to the basket and then pass it out once he was stonewalled. Isaiah Randolph, Mario Whitley, Cougar Downing, Cooper Jackson, Jose Murillo, your starting 5 for the Greyhounds. As the three-pointer here from Tristan Moore does not go down, but he's fouled. We'll get to go to the line for 3. Fifth-year guard True Allen starting for the Skyhawks alongside Biko Johnson, Chol Dang, Tristan Moore, and Keither Florence. Skyhawks women getting their first win of the season in the contest prior to this, the first of head coach Zuniga's career. That was announced after the fact, and she got a big, heartwarming ovation from both the fans and her team. Jordan Mast kicking off his Skyhawks coaching career. This was first ever game in front of the hometown crowd at Wayland Gymnasium here on the campus of Fort Lewis College. Moore gets them all 3 to put the Skyhawks on top early in this one. Well, just like you're not probably going to know a lot about this team looking at last year's record, but the key to slowing down this Eastern New Mexico squad last year was just that, slowing them down. They had 18 fast break points per game last year. Into the corner, it's high for Dang, who managed to get it back out to Allen. Dang will pull it back out, try from beyond the perimeter. No good off the back iron, but the rebound ripped away. It was Florence being credited with the rebound. Lots of contact down low as Dang was battling with Mario Whitley, and it'll go against Dang. It could be a battle of behemoths here tonight. Skyhawks coming into this season with the second best run in D2 over the past 2 seasons. 58-8 in that span. And obviously won 2 of the last 3 Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference end-of-season tournaments. Randolph bumped as his runner in the lane doesn't go. Johnson being whistled for the foul. Second of the night for the Skyhawks. Much as their women counterparts won on the Skyhawks side of things, that too the case for Eastern New Mexico. They took care of their first day game earlier today. Started off the set of 4 at 1 o'clock Rocky Mountain time. We'll do the whole set tomorrow. You can catch that on the RMAC network. And Fort Lewis will look for its 3rd football win of the season. Rebound ripped away by Johnson. Johnson will get it to Allen. Allen working on the left side of that perimeter. Shuffles one over to Johnson. Johnson with the runner. Doesn't go. Florence pulls it down. Bodies his man out of the way. Layup no good. His second chance point deflects off the back of the glass. And Eastern New Mexico will look to force the pace. Cooper Jackson over to Whitley. Down low to Murillo. 3 launched from Whitley. Boy, that was smooth. Knocks this thing up at 3 points apiece. Hands it off to Allen, top of the key, looking for a pick. He'll float left, and his pass is deflected first off a Greyhound, and then I think off of Tristan Moore, out of bounds. Jackson will carry it across the timeline for the Greyhounds. Fires over to Randolph. Gets the instruction to look down low for Murillo. Murillo draws the defense, kicks it out, and getting into the passing lane and deflecting that away is True Allen. The Skyhawks seem to have a plan when it goes down low to bring a lot of backside help. Pass deflected, taken away. True Allen on the run. He will take it the entire way himself in a nifty little move off the glass. Cooper gets it over to Whitley. Leaves it off for Randolph. Deflected at the rim, and the Skyhawks with numbers. Allen leaves it. Big dunk for Dang. Rio bobbles the pass out on the perimeter. Whitley's going to try it again. This time it's off the back iron and a whistle on the floor. Tristan Moore whistled for that. Malachi Coleman now into the ball game. The University of Antelope Valley transfer. NAIA school. In reshaping its roster, Fort Lewis brought in 4 players who will have Division I experience. Randolph driving the lane, drawing some contact. Not before, however, he travels. Now, the 3 players coming back does not count those who redshirted. They did keep a couple of red shirts in the coaching transition process. Down low. Dang has it knocked away, gathers it back up and draws some contact on his second or maybe third attempt up to the rim. Eastern New Mexico will look to overturn what has been kind of a tough matchup for them. 1-11 against Fort Lewis this season in their previous meetings. Biko Johnson back in there. Dang crouches and fires that first one up too long. As the Skyhawks out on top of the Greyhounds by 4 early in this one. Jackson ends up pulling his dribble and has to get rid of it. Pulling back from 15.5 feet as Whitley can't get it to go, and it's knocked out of bounds. Skyhawks will get possession of it outside of the timeout as they lead the Greyhounds. 15:56 to play in the opening half from Durango on the RMAC Network.
The NCAA and Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference value respect and are committed to evaluating good sportsmanship.
We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and game officials in a positive manner.
Profanity, racist, homophobic, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or anyone in attendance will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition.
We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team during today's competition.
We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe, positive, and inclusive game environment for everyone.
Skyhawks basketball brought to you by the Gable House on this Friday evening up on the campus of Fort Lewis here in Durango. Skyhawks kicking off their home slate, having started things already with a couple of losses at a tournament event. Eastern New Mexico lost their first 2 games as 2. Those were technically exhibition games. Here's a drive from Allen, deflected off the glass, but he'll clean it up for a bucket. Jackson will get it right back at the top of the key, drive the right side of the lane, drive into contact, and get a blocking call. Johnson, the one who was waiting in the lane for Jackson, but couldn't draw the charge. Greyhounds certainly not fearful of getting into that lane. They've done so physically many times in the early going of this one. Johnson's free throw in and out, cleaned up by Tristan Moore, who got way up there to bring that one down. Allen working around Jackson. Gets it back as he looks for Dang in the corner. Knocked away by Murillo. Murillo, one of 2 starters returning this season for the Greyhounds. Bounce pass in the corner, goes right to Dang along the baseline. Dang can't handle that pass from Allen and bobbles it out of bounds. Quickly looks back at Allen and pounds his chest, saying, yeah, that one's on me, brother. Jackson almost loses the handle on that dribble as he went straight into a little bit of contact. Knocked away there briefly by Moore. Now into the corner, 3 from the Greyhounds. Murillo can track it down, but he saves it right to Coleman of the Skyhawks. Kicks it out, left side, 3 is short. And Murillo leaping in there for the backside rebound. Eliup mishandled at the front of the rim. But a second chance here for a trailing Jaden Clark, and they can't get that to drop either. Skyhawks defensively not clogging things great right now, still holding on to a 4-point advantage, 14 to play in this opening half. 3 from the corner, just a touch too strong. Jackson with a different approach this time. Bounce pass down low to Murillo. Murillo backing his man down before a hook shot is errant left. Florence draws the duties of defending him as the 3 rings in and out off the fingertips of Malachi Coleman. Another fast break opportunity for Eastern New Mexico as that was Bird rolling that one in. And a steal here from Cooper. Brings that to the front of the rim. Allen over to Dang, who finds Moore. Allen cycling around. Nice touch pass down low, and a little bit of contact will force that one out of bounds along the baseline. Looking for Florence on the play. Cassius Carmichael. Bradeba and Stuart Earhart checking into the game, getting their first minutes for the Skyhawks here with 12:57 to play in the opening half. Firing into the corner for Allen. Fastball over to Earhart. Bounce pass along the baseline. Bradeba tried to scoop it in with his left hand, but was hacked. Bradeba, the 6'10", 219-pound freshman out of the Orion International Academy in Nigeria. First free throw is too long. Nico Johnson in for the Skyhawks. Bradeba does get the second to fall. Skyhawks first to breach double digits this evening. Mo Austin, fresh into this game, handles the basketball for the Greyhounds. Gets it into Clark, top of the key, down to Murillo. Murillo one-on-one with Bradeba. Will try the right-handed hook shot, no good, strong. Second one doesn't go either. Carmichael carries across for the Hawks. Gets it into the hands of Johnson. Hands off for Earhart. Moore looking back to Johnson. Backed off the top of the key. Earhart put his hands up. They tried to get it to him. He was open in the corner, but instead it was a turnover. Strong effort there from Earhart, racing in from behind to knock it out of the hands of one of those Greyhound ball handlers. Takes it all the way to the hoop, and it's knocked away. Carmichael on the drive there. Media timeout here at Wayland Gymnasium. The Greyhounds and the Skyhawks off to a tight start on the RMAC Network.
After an ACL injury, it's important to involve a physical therapist in your recovery process. Our physical therapist over at Mercy Sports Medicine will use video camera and analysis of your knee motion to ensure that your knee is more normalized so that we can more safely return you to the field of play. If you suspect a knee injury, your first step should be to call Mercy Sports Medicine.
Skyhawks with possession out of the timeout. It'll be Johnson to trigger from the baseline. Just skewed to the right of the basket, as the Skyhawks cling to a 1-point advantage here in the early going. Under 12 to play in the opening half, and this the final of our 4-game set this Friday afternoon at Wayland Gymnasium. Johnson's struggling to find anybody within the time limit, and he can't do it. And it was whistled just before he got it out of his hands, looking to loft one well beyond the top of the key. The Greyhounds look to Downing to get it across. He'll break the pressure. and then slow things down a little bit. Over to Bird, gets it right back. Down low here for Whitley. Whitley with the red-hot start. Over to Austin in the right corner. Austin pulling Whitley to the top of the key. He'll drive left, stop his dribble, pull up for the fadeaway, no good. And a pretty rebound from Moore with one hand. Johnson drives, leaves it for Moore. In and out, no good. The follow tip is phenomenal from Earhart. I think Earhart's arm was tapped a little bit there by a Greyhounds defender. And on the long cross-court pass, an out-of-bounds violation. Clark had to get way up to even receive that pass. Came down, quickly got rid of it, but the refs were on it. Eyes down the line. They said when he came down out of bounds. Johnson directs the offense. Dang, finds a runner in the lane. Earhart blocked from behind. Lofts it up to Dang, almost lost it from behind and travels instead. Clark gets it in to Austin on the restart. Now Downing. Back to Clark, into the corner. Another drive from Randolph. His jumper's no good. Whitley with the rebound and put back, however. Dang, dribbling his way from that left corner in the lane. He's got a guy, and it's Carmichael off the glass. Yeah, Whitley's been so hot, he almost thought about taking that three from the top of the key. Clark here down low will swing it all the way across. This time Whitley's got way more room, way more time, and as a result, maybe he thought about it a little bit too much. Airmails it right into the arms of Carmichael. Carmichael took a hard foul up high. Looked like a forearm into the side of the jaw. Johnson for the Skyhawks. Allen over to Coleman. Allen drives now from the right baseline, kicks it out. Three for Johnson, got it to go. That had a little bit of rhythm to it, didn't it? Skyhawks extend their advantage, 17-11 now here with under 10 to play in the opening half. And that bounce pass tipped away. Bad break for the Skyhawks as it hit about four guys. Skyhawk was the last one. All the rest of them were Greyhounds. Well, thanks for riding with us as the Skyhawks lead 17-11 on the RMAC network.
Colorado businesses are one of a kind. And to run one, it helps having someone that's there for you when things get rough. We're the bank that gets to know your business up close. Alvin, come here, buddy. Then we give you the right kind of lending support to focus less on finding a loan and more on the one thing in front of you, or the one thing that falls into your lap. That's thinking outside the bank.
Bank of Colorado.
Well, you've heard the famous Ernie Branks expression, let's play two. We've doubled them up. Let's play four, and we'll go back-to-back days. As it stands now with 9:19 to play in this first half in Durango, the Skyhawks on top of the visiting Greyhounds from eastern New Mexico. 17-11 as that three from Downing is deflected out of bounds. Skyhawks basketball. And it appears my stats tablet is on the fritz, so I might not be able to keep you up to date on the Skyhawks game leaders, at least not at the moment. Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad bring you this broadcast on the RMAC network. Pass deflected away there by Randolph. Randolph will drive from the right side and draw a charge. Well done. Pico Johnson saw that coming from a mile away, got in the way, and took a heater from Isaiah Randolph. The Skyhawks hoping for their first victory of the season. What better place to do it than at your home opener? Good crowd for this one. We've watched it fill up throughout the day. Allen will race it across the timeline with his left hand. Gets it to Dang down low. Dang a little too strong with that effort. Jackson couldn't get his runner to fall, but he does draw a whistle. Coleman drawing his first personal foul on that call. We've been stagnant since coming out of the timeout nearly a minute ago. As it stands now, the Skyhawks on top by 6. Jackson has a chance here at the line to cut into that. First one up and good. Fort Lewis's first-year head coach joining the Skyhawks from the University of Antelope Valley. The school actually closed down at the end of the 2024 school year. He was 99-26 there, and really good in conference. Second one does not fall, and Dang rips it down. Top of the key, Dang's going to try another one. That time he gets it to go. Buckets. Chol Dang, he puts the Skyhawks on top by 8. Whitley working on Cooper here. Draws the double team as the Greyhounds kick it out to Clark. Pulls it up off the glass. Too strong. Dang going to be credited with that rebound as well. Carmichael gets it over to Moore. Moore shuffles to Dang along the baseline. A drive up and under, good. Not exactly a reverse up and under. He just found himself under the bucket, maybe a little bit too close to the baseline, having to reach out, get that one off the glass. Skyhawks proving pesky down low. Murillo somehow gets it out of the grasp of 4 Skyhawks defenders, and his right-handed hook shot is good. Allen draws Murillo. Boy, had a mismatch there. He got Murillo up in the air and passes it out instead. Allen thought about the 3 from the left side. He'll cross-court it over to Dang. 1 second on the shot clock. Dang's fadeaway 3 didn't have enough on it, and the Skyhawks give it up on that possession. Clark decides to let this go from the left elbow. Not enough. Saved into Allen. Allen's got a man. He finds him. And the reverse, no good. I thought there may have been an interference call as a Greyhound really altered the backboard and rim. They don't get it, however. And they'll look to Murillo again. Murillo to Clark. On the left side, it's good. Coleman. Bounce pass into Dang on the baseline. Moore back out onto the perimeter. Baseline drive here from Carmichael. Out of bounds, last touched by a Greyhound. Florence and Earhart checking in here for the Skyhawks. We've got a break in the action with the Skyhawks on top of the Greyhounds, 22-16 from Durango on the RMAC Network.
We know that there are certain sports that are more at risk to have ankle injuries. And so for my athletes in those types of sports, I'm often recommending not only preventative fitness activities, but also stretching and maintenance exercises for proprioception, and even so far in some situations, preventative bracing or taping. And you're struggling with either a current injury or an injury from the past that's causing you to have pain and dysfunction, I highly encourage you to get over with Mercy Sports Medicine. The athletic trainers there are a great first line of contact for ankle injuries in general. And then also if you need a consultation here at Mercy Orthopedics with me, they can help that happen seamlessly.
Great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Well, thank you for joining us for some Skyhawks basketball on this Friday evening from Whalen Gymnasium in Durango. I'm Connor Shreve, happy to have you along with producer Kylie Moore. This broadcast brought to you by Grassburger. As we've already seen the Skyhawks have some issues inbounding. Not the case this time. Strong performance from Florence. Gosh, he gave himself 3 tries at it, but as he tracked down the loose ball along the sideline, the clock expired. Jackson back in there. We'll leave it for Whitley. Randolph finds Jackson again, top of the key. He'll drive left side, pull up from 14 feet, in and out. Bucket, or I should say the miss, just falls right into the breadbasket of Allen, who will float in the lane, draw contact from 2 defenders, and a late whistle as well. The foul will be charged to Allen, his first. Skyhawks 6th so far on the evening, as they lead it by 6. Pull up. Runner there from Whitley is good. Allen gets it to Earhart and finds Florence at the top of the key. Allen will send it to Earhart, right elbow, 3 falls. Randolph down to Murillo again. Murillo with that patent right-handed hook is good. Skyhawks going to have to draw something up to stonewall Murillo. Moore thought about the 3 from well back of the line, instead moves it around the perimeter. Gets it back at the top. He'll try it. Just off the front iron. Skyhawks managed to get a rebound. Earhart comes racing in there and puts the third opportunity try back. Skyhawks cleaning up the boards here on a Friday evening in Durango as you listen in on the RMAC Network.
After an ACL injury, it's important to involve a physical therapist in your recovery process. Our physical therapists over at Mercy Sports Medicine will use a video camera and analysis of your knee motion to ensure that your knee is more normalized so that we can more safely return you to the field of play. If you suspect a knee injury, your first step should be to call Mercy Sports Medicine.
We're a state that gets things done in a country that gets things done. So when you're ready to, come see us. We have money. We're a bank. Bank of the San Juans. One big happy little bank.
Fort Lewis College leading the battle on the boards in this first half against the visiting Greyhounds by 10. They've snagged 23 rebounds to Eastern New Mexico's 13. 9 of those 23, by the way, have been on the offensive end. That's a stat you have to imagine Coach Mast is going to enjoy seeing. Skyhawk basketball brought to you by Choice Athletics on the RMAC Network. Austin now carries in for the Greyhounds. Gets it knocked away in the lane. Earhart with the loose ball sends it forward for Moore. One-on-one, who has it slapped away, but the follow by Dang. Dang raising the roof as he backpedaled into the Skyhawks half court. Randolph's pass there deflected despite making it to its intended target. Drive from the right corner to Murillo. Murillo threw some contact way too hard off the glass, and now the Skyhawks have numbers. It was trying to be floated up there for Dang, but Cooter Downing came racing in at the last moment and slapped it out of bounds with some authority. To one of those sponsor signs out beyond the West basket here at Wayland Gymnasium. This one back to Earhart. Allen trying to find somebody with some space. Looks to Florence at the top of the key. And Moore facing some pressing defense, throws it away. Bird too strong, draws some contact though, and he'll go to the line. Well, when Moore delivered that overhanded pass, I think he expected his intended target to sort of back up into the space. Instead, he just kept his momentum going right to the bucket. Free throws too strong. Trayvon Berg, the 6'6" junior guard out of Durham, North Carolina. Where, as we know, some fine minor league baseball is played. Second one is too much, too. Tracked down by Carmichael. Allen facing some tight pressure as he spins away from it in the center circle. Breaks some ankles, so to speak. Earhart finds him in the corner. Sends it to the top of the key. Earhart drives down the baseline, has it knocked away and deflect off himself. These two teams nearly even on the amount of shots they've gotten away tonight. Skyhawks shooting at a 41% clip, however. It's about 6% better than Eastern New Mexico is. FLC, the hometown squad, on top by 9 here, under 2 to play in the first half. Fadeaway from Whitley falls. Allen trapped in the corner, manages to throw it off of Downing and keep it in Fort Lewis possession. Or triggers in at half court. Allen directing Earhart as he spins away from his defender, drives the lane, draws some contact and still gets it to go, and then as he slides on his back down the baseline, looks at the ref as if to say, where's the whistle, ref? That was a funny expression on his face. Here's Whitley again, another fadeaway. That's off the back iron, no good. That was a fantastic play by Allen, who gets the steal on the cross-court pass, takes it all the way to the rim for the bucket. Drew Allen on fire for the Skyhawks. 60 seconds to play in the opening half here at Durango as FLC takes an 11-point lead. Coach will give him a blow after that performance. Nate Penny checks in for him. Penny, one of those red shirts from last year that stayed with the program despite the coaching transition. Here comes Luke Hutto as well. Whitley getting some instruction from one of the referees there just in front of the scorer's table. Not sure what they were talking about. Jackson cross-courts one into the corner. Rudolph drawing some contact, turning and getting the bucket to fall. That was a pretty shot. Skyhawks work it around the perimeter. Coleman handles now. Looks for a pick, fires into the corner. Carmichael drives, draws some contact, gets his shot blocked as he was backing out of the melee. Clark again, this time from 3, circles and will not go. 8 seconds to play in the opening half. Long 3 from Coleman, no good, but the follow tip is too strong off the left hand of Florence. Skyhawks playing some good basketball in that opening half, leading Eastern New Mexico 33-24. We'll take a break for halftime and rejoin you in 15 minutes for the third quarter from Wayland Gymnasium in Durango on the RMAC Network.